Yeah. What's up? It's good, popping, cracking, percolating really good into this man, Theo Butler. I think we got a really great, amazing show this evening. Boy, look. We do from Wednesday to Wednesday. That's what we do. We do from Wednesday to Wednesday. Let me do this. Let me make sure we live and everything like that. Cause I talk to myself like Maxwell do. I do. But hey, that's few far between. So we live. We definitely live. I see us and everything like that. So yeah, this been a week. This been a nice little week right here. This what's going on now? Tell them Kimoyo King in the building. This been one of them weeks. Like from last Wednesday to this Wednesday. Oh Lord Jesus have mercy. Lord Jesus have mercy. Comic books have just been comic book news. I want to say comic book news been front and center for the man. Oh, these things that pulled up in here. You know what? No, we're gonna spin the block. Because everybody deserves their own little section of the show. We're gonna make sure folks got their own little section of the show. But let's look at what we got going on, because we got three. That fills my heart with glee. Yeah, that does. That does right there. What we talking about here this evening? Tyler Perry Studios. I'm hoping when I say what I got to say, it's received in the fashion in which I'm gonna put it out there. I could rub folks the wrong way. But Tyler Perry Studios, the missing link. Yeah. A week's worth of comic book controversy. Why and how? Because folks, if you really don't care, don't ask. And you know whether or not you care or not. Like, don't be doing that. But then, we're gonna get into it because it's been a wild week. It's been a wild week. The Epstein files. Why we don't care who's in it? Yeah, don't just understand where we going with this one, because I know it don't sound right. But we're gonna get into it. Black Panther 60th anniversary special. Ooh. I guess because I got to. This is a Black Panther channel, primarily. I'm a Black Panther fan. I guess, right? Absolute Batman. Why Snyder is cooking with grease. I don't know if you read Absolute Batman 15. Damn. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Speaking of DC Comics, DC Universe, the new thing with the DC Universe. Yeah. We got to talk about that. I don't want nobody to think we ain't when we is. Yes, we is. We're gonna talk about that because that came out today too. Yeah. Put a smile on my face. Put a smile on my face. Magic the Gathering Black Panther. Take your time, because we're gonna come back to it. Which version of Black Panther should they give us? Which version? There's no such thing as wrong answer. No such thing as wrong answer. Special shout outs. Yeah, we got to do that. Because everybody been busting their butt and everything like that. I think it's time we acknowledge the key contributors. We're gonna do all that. Kevin Nash, Mr. Bojangles on Javion Evans. Cultural ignorance. And Myron Gaines, a.k.a. Fake, from Faking Fraud. Yeah, him. Myron Gaines says he's black. And he don't understand why brothers and sisters are saying he isn't black, considering where he's from. Myron, I'm gonna do my best to help you out with that. Yeah. You and Walter Weeks. Now that I think about it, his last name is awfully appropriate. It is. Yeah, but y'all go ahead, y'all greet each other and everything like that. We're gonna have a great show. We in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. No, we are not. We are definitely not here for a good time. I'm gonna say for a long time. No, we're not. We got stuff to do. Gotta go to work tomorrow. My comic shop was almost sold out of the Black Panther 60th anniversary in the first hour. It's crazy. I guess we're gonna start there. I got 4 copies, and I see people on eBay trying to sell this issue for 20 already. You know what? Fine, let's go there. I read it. I read it. I read it. I'm saying that we're gonna start right there. I read it. You know, I would have liked to have gotten from the artist a distinctive look, a specific look at Casper Cole's costume, because we didn't get it. Now, we talked to folks that work in the comic book industry, and they will tell you, you can tell a lot about how the company feels about the comic book based on the writers and the artists. I don't. So I'm gonna try my best to be, Kimoyo would say, politically correct. We could have did better. We could have did better. We could have did better with the artwork. We could have. Now, I know what you might be looking for me to talk about, and I'll go ahead and jump into it. The story in regards to Aurora and T'Challa. Okay, cool. Now, I said this on TikTok, because I wasn't gonna do I'm not gonna do a comic book review on it. I'm just not. What I will say from the Marwa Ayadele writing, the artwork, the last page and the page before the last one, where you come down and you look at T'Challa. First, Aurora has blue cat eyes, and we know low-key to a degree, that's how she made her appearance in X-Men, right? But if you look at T'Challa, T'Challa has amber colored cat eyes. I don't think that's coincidence. I don't. I think it's very much intentional. I do. As to the whys behind, because it's obvious. I just want for it's sitting right there. It's obvious. Why he got cat-like eyes? We've seen it before. I'm actually reviewing a comic. That's crazy how I be reviewing runs that actually tie into current run. But I'm actually reviewing the run right now where he had green cat-like eyes. Shout out to Dennis Cohen, did his thing and everything like that. So he's got the amber colored cat eyes. Aurora has the blue cat eyes. And if you've been keeping up with Storm, whether you like what's insinuated or not, the daughter has cat eyes. So I don't think that was done by coincidence. I'm not insinuating it was done for malicious reasons or anything like that. No, I'm telling you, I observed that it was there, is what I'm saying. But and this what I'm about to say isn't going to be fair. It's not, because I should not be comparing them. But if I got Black Panther 60th anniversary, 4 different stories, 4, right? 4 different stories. But then I got DC dropping the new history of the DC universe milestone. Both those comics hit today. I read both of them. If you read both of them, if you read the milestone, the new DC universe, you're hard pressed, because I just dropped a comic book review over there. Well, y'all see it. You're hard pressed to tell, well, one writer stopped and the other one started. It was like they all sat there and said, hey, y'all, we going bop, 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 bop. It was damn near like they were running a relay race. Like Joseph started it off. He come around the corner. Next, there was a definite, which is crazy, because the first 2 stories over here with Black Panther, Casper was in both of them. It might be me, but you could tell it was 2 different writers. You could tell it was two different writers. You hard pressed over here with this story to be able to say, okay, no, they was all on the same page. And what they did was, we finna uplift these characters. Static. You ain't seen them in a minute, right? We've been talking about DC been MIA when it come to us in comic books, right? Understanding the mission. What's the mission? Fortunately, we've interviewed Joseph Illidge and everything like that. Are you coming to keep the status quo, or are you coming to shake things up? Are you coming to uplift the character? What you got going on? Safe to say. Because if you felt like in one run they was big up in Rocket, and I could understand that, in this run they're like, no, it's Virgil. It's Virgil. Okay, all right. Well, he can't necessarily. And we got present day. We got Beacon in the future coming back to present day. We got present day Virgil. We got future Virgil, past Virgil, and present day Virgil. All right there in one. Over here, we got what we could not get right here. And Virgil ain't been around long as this other dude. But Virgil, you know what? They understood the mission. They understood the assignment over here. I don't know what got assigned over here. I don't. But they understood the assignment over here. Oh, I'm a star. Oh, so that's the name of Rocket's child. Rocket gonna have a son. I'm curious as to who, Pops is. But I'm a star. That's a nice name. That's a nice name. I'm not mad at that. And Virgil is his uncle. Not his pops, but his uncle. Okay. All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Sure am. Let me make sure I greet everybody that pulled up. Of course, Kimoyo King, the president of the Black Panther fan group. Now tell him is in the building. Kimoyo King, all y'all. Steezle, man, y'all putting in that work. Y'all putting in that work. What you say here? At least they weren't missing like Ultimate Black Panther 1. No, I wasn't missing. What you say? You are our politically correct ambassador. I'm trying to do well, trying to do better. Shout out to Tatted Veteran that still sits on my spirit, because you know what I don't want to be, and I can say it here. I don't ever want to be confused with Roland Martin. On my worst day, on his best day, I don't want there to ever be no similarities when it comes to how we converse with somebody we disagree with. That's a brother. I don't never want that to be what that is. Oh, Lord Jesus, no. I don't want that. So, yeah, once again, my apologies, because good Lord, you made me go look in the mirror, and I did not like what I saw. I didn't. Let me see. Kimoyo Miss Smith may have to meet the Nigerian scammer. I don't want y'all doing that, because I like y'all being in my life, and I don't think y'all, because I think something, never mind. We're going to get into it. Casper is not light-skinned in this editorial, didn't know how to make that boy look. Once again, shout out to Tony Cottrell. When folks be talking all this stuff, this, that, then, the third, about coloring and don't know what they talking about, I wish when you realize you didn't know what you was talking about, you would shut up. But it's way too many of us out here in nerddom do not understand the colorization process when it comes to us as characters. Shout out to Tony Cottrell. I think Joseph Illidge spoke on it. I think Rodney spoke on and everything like that. You got to have about 4 or 5 different shades of brown. You absolutely right. There's nothing, which is why I wish they would stop doing it. That'd be my thing. I wish they would stop doing it, because you're not going to honor it. Casper Cole, half Jewish, half black. That's Barack Obama. That ain't me. That ain't Kimoyo. That ain't Daryl. That's Barack Obama. That's Blake Griffin. That's Patrick Mahomes. But who gives two damns, right? We just gonna say that's Casper Cole, give him a similar looking costume, tell you that's what that is, and just take it. And some of us spent money on it. That's why I asked that question the other day, a couple of weeks ago. What's the message we're sending? What's the message? I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not counting nobody's pockets. But if you bought more than one copy, you not encouraging them to make no changes. I'm sorry. You could have bought all 4 copies just to have all 4 different covers. You did exactly what they wanted you to do. Buy the covers. What you didn't do was make them think about the stories between the covers. You didn't make them do that. And that's why I asked that question. I be asking tough questions, and I be like, do you know what you're doing? You can love the character, but you love the character. You want the company that actually owns the character to love the character. Well, we know we love the character. Do they? No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. And I'm sorry. If you bought one comic, one version of this, you were doing Marvel Comics a favor. If you bought one, you were doing them a favor. If you bought more than one, and trust me, I get it, I understand it. You love the character. You did not teach them where they went wrong. You encouraged them to keep doing it. And trust me, when you look at who's over there, and I don't want to say it like that, but do they look like they care? Like, this is my question. Do they look like they care? No, they don't. Matter of fact, they walk and talk, if you see them over there on Blue Sky, like you can't tell them a damn thing. We didn't encourage them to make no changes. It's going to be folks doing these comic book reviews on this comic book, and they're not going to keep that thing a buck. Genosha is off the coast of Africa. Wakanda is inland. What's the story? What's the story? Blue Marvel lives on the bottom of the ocean. Okay, so where was he at when T'Challa was getting it in during John Ridley's run? Oh no, we got the Buffalo Soldier. That's who we got. And should it be Casper looking for T'Challa? Should it be? Or should it be Shorty? Should it be Manifold? Should it be Hunter? Because aside from what we've gotten, watch where I go with this one, because folks will say, I thought you didn't like him. I never said that. Aside from what we've gotten from Christopher Priest, there's no fleshing out of a relationship when it comes to T'Challa and Casper Cole. Not one. And I know we're not looking at them few times he popped up in Ta-Nehisi Coates run, helping out with the inner. No, there's nothing. Nothing. And I like it better when we say we got T'Challa at the house. I like it better when we have lives talking about T'Challa. Because in those lives, I'm of the mindset there are way more people enthusiastic and energetic with that character in ways in which neither the animation department, the live action department, nor the comic book department give two damns about. We know it ain't the video game. We know it ain't the video game. I'm not pressed to put money in their pockets like that. Here we go. Just period. And this ain't got nothing to do necessarily with Marvel. I'm done. We're going to go back because we can spin this back to last week. I'm done financially enabling folks that go above and beyond, showing me they don't give two damns about me and mine. I'm beyond that. And maybe it's the Gen X in me because I've done it for so long, but I'm beyond doing that. I said it before. I asked the question, when we say we got T'Challa at the house, do we mean it or we just saying it? Do we mean it? Because if I got T'Challa at the house and I got full control over T'Challa at the house, it's certain things when it comes to T'Challa, I ain't ever got to bring in my house. And not gonna miss it. Not gonna miss it. So I'm not the man. I wish you'd take them 3 copies back. Like dead ass. Like I want Marvel to do for you what you just did for them. And truth be told, if you bought John Ridley's run, like I did, Marvel Comics owes you some money. In essence, you should have got 4 comics on the free ski. Yeah. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not. But I'm gonna keep up with these notes. Like I said, I'm not telling nobody what to do with their money. You got to feel good about your purchases. But it's a slippery slope we find ourselves on in regards to this character, because we love this character so much and they know it. They put out a 60th anniversary special right here, pandering to Black History Month, and you know damn good and well you ain't shown not no regard, concern for that character having an ongoing monthly. That's trash. That's trash. That's trash. You know what? Trick question. If we bought 4 issues of Black Panther 60th anniversary, did we buy 4 issues of DC's New Universe? Because I know which one was the better comic. I'm just telling you. I know which one was the better comic. I know which one did right by us as fans, as people. Yeah. You could, whether we talking comic book fans, whether we talking the ethnic group, whether we just talking milestone fan, I know which one did better. Money don't grow on trees. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. my friend said they sort of phoned it in. Yeah, not telling you pointed it out. Casper was not the right shade in the comment. Grand Madam Tarot, my spiritual advisors in the building. Will you give them your bread? You are giving them the go ahead. S. Jaddick says Milestone was a banger. They cooked, no doubt. Black Panther didn't do anything that pissed me off, which I suppose is high praise these days. Exactly. That's all you can say, which is a damn shame on his 60th anniversary. No present day stories. There's gonna be somebody like, oh man, you should be no, you shouldn't tell me what to be happy with. I want a present day story. 48 pages. I can't get no present day story. Not stop it. Moving right along though, because we not though. We could, but we not. Moving right along, because this been a crazy week. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'm gonna do this one first. The Epstein files. I'm gonna help folks out. There are some of us. I know this might be hard to believe. I know, because I keep hearing folks, oh, well, Biden didn't do nothing. Well, I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna see what I can do. There are some of us who do not give a damn who's in the Epstein files. Not that we don't care. It's just that if you in it, we want you to pay. See what I just said? If you in it, as in you did something you ain't have no business doing. We don't care what your religion is. We don't care what your gender is. We don't care what your orientation is. We don't care what your ethnic group is. We don't care what your political party is. We don't care what your race is. We want you locked up, and we want for a long ass time, for long. We want you locked up and the key thrown away. See, there are some of us that look at crime and we don't divide. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. So to all of y'all, Pam Bondi included, that don't want to say a damn thing for political affiliation, that's not gonna get you through that door, that last door. That's not gonna get you through that last door. And I know, I get it. You don't think it's gonna be that big of a damn deal. Quite a few of you. Well, what does it profit a man to gain the world but lose his soul? You do what you want to do. But when we say we want the Epstein files released, just know there are those of us that don't give a damn whose name is in it. I know whose name ain't in it. I believe I can say with the absolute certainty, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, my name not in it. I don't think Kimoyo name in it. I don't think Dora name in it. I don't think Mr. Ray Smith name in it. I don't think Steezle name in it. I don't think Gray name in it. I don't think Grand Madam Tarot in it. I don't think S. Jadix in it. I don't think not. In essence, the circle that I kicked the Bobo with, I feel pretty good about us not being in it. But now, if there's somebody in my circle that's in it, oh, well, you's a disgusting, vile human being. See how that go? If you in my see how that go? If you's a disgusting, vile human being. Some of y'all are telling us when it comes to the Epstein files that if the person belongs to the political party you belong to, you don't care. Not like you don't care as in they guilty. No, you don't care. You don't care that they participated in X trafficking and pedophilia. You don't care because you more along. So you wouldn't care if your daughter got snatched up. See, I'm gonna go there now. You wouldn't care if your daughter got snatched up, your niece got snatched up, your granddaughter snatched up. Why? Because the person that's snatching them up could possibly belong to the same political party you belong to. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. I don't know what some of y'all got going on, and when I'm because I'm just head bad there. What you say? You liking the fit? You know. I wanted to put something on, you know what I'm saying? Something look a little spiffy, you know what I'm saying? I was checking my closet and everything like that. I went brrr. But Fubu's shirt was dirty. Segue. So I said what a week it is, what a week it was Wednesday. It's been a heck of a week. They say we read on a third grade level as a country. So this started last week. I'm gonna tell you where I come in at. I did not have to interject myself into this. It was the FUBU for me. It was the FUBU for me. So, and the way this is playing out, the way it's shaping out, if you are somebody that's rocking with me, if you are somebody that actually looks at my videos and looks at my posts, you know, the ones that ain't not a video, just a post, somebody that rocks with me on Twitter, this is ironic as hell. If you rock with me on TikTok, it's ironic. So it's Black History Month. No differently than St. Patrick's Day, no differently than Cinco de Mayo. It's Black Thanksgiving, right? It's Black History Month, right? And so one content creator challenged another content creator. I don't think we got to mention names at this particular point in time, as to them not doing any Black content. The other content creator responded, I don't know that much about, you know, I don't want to get involved in identity politics, so I don't do that. Am I getting involved in identity politics when I drop a new Warriors comic book? No. Am I participating in identity politics when I drop Supernatural? No. Is Dara participating in identity politics when he dropped Blue Falcon and Dino Mud, Space Ghost, and Speed Racer? Because we're not really in them comics like that. No, he's a comic book fan. That's what that is. So that's a disingenuous statement in and of itself. And then the person says, like I said, it was the FUBU for me. Milestone Comics to him is like FUBU. It's the FUBU of comics. I admit I got triggered. I rock FUBU. I did. I ain't finna. I had the FUBU baseball cap. I had FUBU football jersey. Yeah, you see, I got football jersey gone. But you see, I still got my baseball jersey and everything. I happen to like that baseball jersey. It looked nice. Clearly, you can tell I was bigger back in the day. Right. Well, I'm from the culture. I rock with Milestone. I didn't talk to folks that rock with Milestone back when Milestone first popped off. I rock FUBU. I rock Car Kanai. I rock Buffalinos. I rock Tim's. I'm from the boogie down. I'm from the boogie down. That's what that is. I rock baggy jeans. I did. I don't even want to tell you my what was it? Was it Fat Farm? No, South Pole. Oh, my South Pole gear was lit. Button down shirt, cuff links and everything like that. South Pole jeans. Oh, you couldn't tell me nothing. Remember when Usher walked in the club? You don't have to call. It's okay, girl. I'm gonna be all right tonight. And he had the baseball cap and everything like that. Nice little button down shirt with the pinstripes on it. He had the little wheelies on. Oh, you couldn't tell us. So we're supposed to believe that somebody that was rocking a FUBU hoodie back in 2001, who just recently, as of 2023, was so proud of that picture, they posted it on their X profile. We're supposed to believe that person never read Milestone Comics. First, you would have to ask, as my wife said, how does he know to compare Milestone to FUBU if he don't know a damn thing about Milestone and ain't ever rocked FUBU? Oh, because he wore FUBU. You wore FUBU. Would have never guessed that based on the way he talked about Milestone. Well, that wasn't just it. Because some folks would make it about that and stop right there. They never heard the rest of what some of my brothers and sisters acting real simple-minded. And I'm saying real simple-minded because Ernie said a lot. You either heard everything he said or he checked out. He talked about who this person associated with. That's what he mentioned. Now, what the other person did, reduced it to, oh, I don't cover black comic books. That's what he reduced it to. Reduced it to identity politics. You know what ain't nobody on that side talking about? The fact that you hang with racists. No, that's real. When the other content provider said he shares their content on his page, that wasn't no lie. He shares Turning Point USA content on his page. Now, I don't know how you thinking, but me for mine, Turning Point USA, who used to run it, I got a black mother, I got a black wife, and I got black daughters. So anybody speaking out on my sisters, oh, I'm going to have a problem with that off the rip. My grandfather's an Army vet. I'm a Marine Corps vet, and my oldest is Army Reserve. Oh, you got something to say about us? See, that was the other part. Because don't act like you don't know, but you know what this person has said. But some of us want to be liked so bad. You know what the irony of it was? Somebody sent me the picture. I'm not going to mention name. Somebody sent me the FUBU picture. I thought it was Photoshop, AI. You see the world we live in? No, so I go Google the person's name and their alias on YouTube. I want to tell you, I didn't have to go down far when I clicked the image button. That's their photo on their page. You know who's coming up to defend that person. You know who's jumping off the rope trying to catch me, not understanding that I got RKOs on deck. So when you jump off the top rope, I'm just going to catch you with a cross cutter. I'm going to catch you with an RKO. I'm going to catch you with a diamond cutter. I'm going to catch you with a stone cold stunner. You just know, when you come off the top rope, more often than not, the folks that have come to that person's defense, if you look at the post I put out there, are either Turning Point USA supporters or blatant racists. Did we not see what the person told me yesterday in defense of that content provider? Because Kimoyo saw it. You can go click off this live right now and look at the post. That's somebody defending him. And he's spitting a whole bunch of racial nonsense. Now, you know how dumb you got to be to spew hateful, racist rhetoric to defend somebody who was accused of hanging with racists. See, even if I thought the other person was lying, his defenders have proved that person right. But we're supposed to be superhero fans. We're supposed to be superhero fans. So I look at a whole bunch of people. You in my genre, you say you love superheroes, but you work for Hydra. That's how I look at it. So yeah, you could want to defend him. You know what you're not a part of? You're not a part of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't give a damn how silky smooth your voice is, because we know what Steve Rogers would have did. We damn sure know what Nick Fury would have did. No, you acting like Nick Fury from the Ultimate Universe. Yeah. The one that's going on now. But Nick Fury from the 616, y'all moving like Hydra. And if you capping for him, because you can look like me all day long, I'm supposed to sit up here and believe, what is Byron Donald? You cap for him all day long. I'm really thinking, ain't none of us working for Hydra? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So when you ask me what wound up happening, what transpired, that was it. I don't think you care. I don't, because when it comes to, and let me just say this, to all of the Black women out there, I apologize. To all my sisters, mothers, aunts, nieces, my apologies, because up until what transpired on the live last night, I thought it was us. It was either us as a people or the Black male that was the most despised person in the country. No, my queens, it's you. We have brothers that's not even taking up for you. And those brothers that's not taking up for you, they could never attack the other woman that's not you. That's not right. That's not right. There's no way in the world anybody should be able to racially make a comment about our women, and we support anything they say. So when it comes to the other content provider, Turning Point USA, JD Vance, Childless Cat Ladies, Donald Trump, I'm of the mindset that enough people like me, I could stand out in the middle of the street and I could delete somebody and nobody would say a word. I believe in decency. I believe in morals. I do. Making fun of a physically challenged reporter. Yeah. I believe in morals. And you can say whatever you want to. Like I said, the video footage sits on my phone. January 6th was an atrocity. That damn show ain't got nothing to do with the Million Man March. You can't tell me you didn't assault the Capitol on January 6th. No, that's a lie. But yet you support somebody running up on the Capitol when you couldn't do it your damn self. I'm talking to my brothers. That's disappointing. To have somebody sit up here and make a derogatory comment about your mama, your sister, because that's who it could have been. Because he didn't call no names. Black women, Black pilots, unqualified. That was him. And the dude that you don't want to alienate because his voice is silky smooth, he's not going to speak out against it. He's going to enable it. At the worst, at the best, he will say, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to get involved in identity politics. That's weak. That's weak. That's weak. But like I said, it's all good till somebody come knocking on your front door. Anyway, you either care or you don't. Folks keep asking for that explanation. That's why that's there. It was the FUBU for me. You're not finna tell me you rock FUBU, but you didn't F with Milestone. No, you did. Because to put FUBU on, stop it. You ain't got just one FUBU outfit either. You got that gold chain around your neck. Stop the lie. Stop the lie. No, you went shopping. And you went shopping specifically for FUBU. You went specifically shopping for our culture. As I said to Kimoyo, I just want to know the villain story. That's all I want to know. I just want to know the villain story because I know it changed. So when you ask what it was, that's what it was. You either care or you don't. You either care or you don't. I don't expect you to. What is funny is plenty of his fans, even the white fans, watch that Static Shock show. That said, none of this shocking from Rob. Question is why it take Blur so long to notice. Don't know. These young men are what you get when there's no the irony in all of this pretty funny to me. Sometimes these jokes, it did. I'm like, you don't want to be called a racist. Y'all want to make it about the FUBU shirt, but when y'all go after folks that said something to him or about him for not putting out any black content, you respond with racist comments. Like, remember what I said about that third grade education? You would have thought that somebody would have said, hey, we can complain, but we can't complain like that. Do you know how arrogant, how simple-minded you got to be to know the person you want to defend has been accused of associating with racists and you respond with racism? Godly. No, you are not that intelligent at all. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Oh, let me see. He probably got roasted by someone or a group and it did something to him. I got roasted. Shoot. He got cheated on by a sister. Got into some fights with some brothers. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. Let me see here. Ryder Maverick, I couldn't tell you. Let me see. Ryder Maverick, what's going on? Oh, hell, that's just called Tuesday. Yeah, just called Tuesday. What's going on? Andre Ware is in the building. What's going on? What is going on? Hit him with that Javon. Yeah, I got to come off the top rope with Javon. Yeah, you're right. Speaking of Javon. So Kevin Nash. Say, Theo, it's not that hard. Do you know how ignorant you gotta be to offend another person ethnically, racially? Like, especially if you in your 50s. There are things we don't even say anymore because we understand. You gotta, we used to, people that's short. We can't say what we used to say. We can't. We cannot. You better not. You're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble. Make sure I go. We got a whole alphabet. We had two words back in the day. Now we got a whole damn alphabet. You better make sure you match up the alphabet correctly. You better make sure you do it right. Even when it comes to chicken, Popeyes, Churches, talking about bone in. Popeyes, Churches, KFC, Bojangles is on the damn floor. Like, we don't F with. Okay, that's me. We don't F with Bojangles chicken. We don't. You 50-something years old living in America, and you don't know that referencing Mr. Bojangles and a black man in the same sentence is going to be taken offensively? Like, what? You got to have. Mind you, I know what he meant, which is why I don't understand why we use the Bojangles reference. I don't. I'm a wrestling fan. You're a wrestling fan. I never liked the fact, I'm just telling, this is me now. I never liked the fact that when it came to the New Day, they were just so damn happy. New Day, just dancing all the way down the damn. I didn't like that because I'm like, well, what's going on over here with the Usos? you come on, don't act like I'm the only one. The Usos talking about we got the Uso Penitentiary. I think I'm cool. I think I'm cool. I think I'm cool. I think I'm a smooth dude. Mr. Smith. We call Mr. Smith Cat Daddy. We call him Dresser. I think we got some, and culturally speaking, you know, folks be borrowing from our coolness. I think I'm smooth. Like you know, when I'm walking and I got that little, it ain't even a limp. It's a pimp. Who walk like Denzel Washington? Denzel Washington don't walk. That dude stroll. He strut. Right. I be wanting this for us. I do. I be like, no, bro. When you come down to the ring and everything like that, you him. You him. The closest I got to it was right before Bobby Lashley went over to AEW, AWE, whatever. Because I thought I was supposed to get me some Bobby Lashley, some Street Profits and everything like that. I thought these cats was going to be pulling up in limos and everything, looking real nice, bout business, the Hurt business. I thought I was going to get that. I like Javon Evans. I do. Let me ask you a question. If a dude walk up to you, because I think really what because it sounds better if he's talking to a woman. If a dude walk up to you and say, hey, it's about to get bouncy up in here. What you say? I said it's about to get bouncy up in here. A dude walk up to me and say it's about to get bouncy up in here. I'm thinking the DJ is about to drop a track and that bass about to hit real hard to the point where I'm gonna be like I'm supposed to get up and down when he say it's bouncy. I'm not necessarily thinking when a dude walk up to me and say, hey man, it's about to get bouncy up in here, I'm in danger. I ain't necessarily thinking I need to be concerned about my well-being and everything like that. When you walk up to me and say, hey, it's about to get bouncy. We jumping rope. Like, so you see all them words I used? Do I think I'm smarter than Kevin Nash? No. Do I think I'm more observant, more aware, more culturally aware of other people's cultures than Kevin Nash? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So Big Kev, Big Sexy. Like I don't be wanting to say we need to be there when you discuss us. I don't want to say that because I don't want to necessarily feel like you got to be here when we discuss y'all. But damn, like it would run it past a brother. Hey, bro, what? I'm getting ready to talk about Javon Evans. Okay, I feel like he should be more serious. Like, you know, less Bojangles. Don't say that Bojangles part. Huh? I understand what you're saying. Don't say that Bojangles part. Why not? It's not going to be taken well. And you know, y'all know me. I try and let creators know off the rip. Hey, I wouldn't do that. It might go wrong. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Now, once you catch hell after that, you can't say I didn't tell you. Can't say I didn't tell you. Let me keep up. Y'all got me with that one, the Javon, yeah, because I wouldn't. If he wore FUBU, then he knew, bruh. If he wore FUBU, he knew about Milestone. And to say that, well, Milestone is like the FUBU of comics. So if you wore FUBU to picture day, that was the other thing. In our culture, you know what? We got diverse people here. Stop that. School day, picture day. Stay right there. You was in high school. Some of y'all were closer to high school than I am. Picture day. High school. Did you get your hair cut the week of or the day before picture day? I'm talking to the fellas, to the sisters, to the women. Did you get your hair done the day before or the week of picture day? No, it ain't just me. So we gonna stop telling lies around here because folks like to tell lies. And the fit, was it already in the closet or did you have to go buy it? If it was already in the closet, how many fits did you choose from? We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. See, that's the other thing. Folks like, bro, stop. Like, yeah, I know damn good and well. You remember what picture day was at your school? Whether you gave a damn about it or not. No. Anybody rocking FUBU, Fat Farm, Carl Kanai, FUBU, Fat Farm, Carl Kanai, South Pole. Oh hell no! You was thinking about picture day. You pressed your clothes the night before. You did. You got it with a smile on your face in the morning. That was one of the mornings that your mom and daddy ain't even have to wake you up. You was ready to go. You was on the school bus and everything. He get out that side on the school bus. I see you, big dog. You clean, bro. You clean. Could you imagine what they said to him? Big Rob, you clean, boy. I see you. They probably, the FUBU logo right here, somebody probably did, man, let me get that for you, big dog. Let me get that for you. And stop it. Stop it. I don't be wanting to do all that. Okay. Oh boy, one of those who believe that if it's black on a black center, the content is less than still around. I see. Yeah, you thought we outgrew that, grandmam. You thought we did. You thought we did. The hair was curled the day before, and the fit was bought and laid out on my bed waiting to be put on. What you say, Ryder Maverick? Apple bottles, baby fat. Yeah, like I don't be want to do all that. Like I be folks be acting like no, I'm not gonna do that. And I know better. I don't be want you. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy came out in 2001. Who up north, forget anywhere else, who up north wasn't rocking to Hove back in 2001? And or Alicia Keys. You see what I just did? And or Alicia Keys. Stop it. You up north? Stop. As that little meme say, stop the cap. Stop. I'm not gonna do that. Moving right along though, because we ain't gonna belabor the point. I know some folks care, some folks don't care. If you don't care, stop asking me. If you don't care, stop asking me. Because honestly, Ernie told y'all every damn thing. You just chose to look over it. So where are man, absolute Batman? Something wrong with Scott Snyder. I mean that in a good way. Something wrong with him. Something wrong with him. Something wrong with him. Absolute Ivy how she look. Absolute Ivy continues this trend of Batman villains just taking on their most nightmarish form. That's what that is. Like that's something wrong with Scott Snyder. So it's something wrong with him. It's something wrong with him. I mean that in a good way. But it's if you did, I don't even want to give it away. I don't. You go read. Oh, I will say this. If you thought that Commissioner Gordon and Martha was a little too close, you wasn't wrong. But there's another secret going on with Martha too. So you go get Absolute Batman 15. I'm absolutely enjoying it. That's one of the best reads out there. Scott Snyder is delivering every month. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Next up, we got, because I don't want to go into that too much. Did y'all write down what y'all wanted for your Magic the Gathering Black Panther? because we talked about that. Did y'all write down what y'all want for y'all Magic the Gathering Black Panther? Y'all write that down. We're going to go ahead before we get to that. Myron Games. Fake. From fake and fraud. Yeah. Myron Games. Born in the Sudan. Where's the Sudan at, ladies and gentlemen? Come on now. It's in Africa. It's in Africa. If the Sudan is in Africa, based on Lieberman and Blumenbach, that makes Myron what? Right. Now, Myron did a video. It wasn't with us. Wasn't with us. Where he mentions, we say he not black. Now, he mentions he's born in the Sudan. Mind you, he's not talking to us. It's about 4 or 5 other people there, and don't none one of them look like us. And he says he's black, but he get told he not black. And he don't know why he not black when you take into consideration where he was born at, Sudan. Yeah, Myron, you black? Absolutely. Just as black as Jason Whitlock. Just as black as Byron Donald. You see, yeah, you black. You definitely black. Now, I'm never gonna tell you that you not black because you are born in the Sudan, and the Sudan is in Africa. But now here's the damnedest thing. With you proclaiming that, the 2 dudes that you low-key keep capping for every time you besmirch black people, well, their opinion of you, scientifically speaking, is that you're shiftless and lazy. There's nothing special about you. Based on the hue of your skin tone, you're not an exception to the rule. No, you're part of the problem. Now, the irony to that is shiftless. That means you can't be trusted. That means you can't be trusted. And if we looked over your entire career, could we say you can be trusted? Then there's the lazy part, as in you don't put in no work. As in you're good with just other people doing the work and you just sitting around receiving the accolades for it. Well, all you do is besmirch your own. You're not thinking about anything ingenious. As a matter of fact, you're actually repeating the talking points of racists that came way before you. Then you put on a hoodie. And I don't mean the hoodie that Rob had on. No, you actually put on the KKK hoodie. Then you throw up the Heil Hitler sign. Isn't that to a degree between the misogynistic comments you was making, the narcissistic comments you were making, and the racist comments you were making that you and Walter were both making on your channel? Isn't that why you got demonetized? How about worry more about being a good human being? Yeah, we're worried about this other stuff later on. Before we worry about focus on you belonging to a demographic, we need to see first if you even belong to the human race. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Moving right along. We ain't gonna take too long. We got 2 more topics. We do. I think we got at least 2 more topics. I know we got one of them. 2 more. Tyler Perry Studios, the missing link. I'm finna get in trouble. I don't want to. I hope I don't. I like what I'm doing. Tyler Perry Studios. Watch where I go with this one. Most technologically advanced studios in all of America. Now, a lot of studios on that lot. Tyler Perry has come under fire for Right. Mud Deal. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Mud Deal funny. But the same way I look at Missy Elliott, the same way I look at Nicki Minaj, if somebody wants to say, Theo, what's your favorite Tyler Perry movies? Okay. Alex Cross, Star Trek, Why Did I Get Married? And you asked me with Theo, why do you like those movies? Because I see him doing something different. I think sometimes when you were talking about you wanted to see somebody do something different, I think folks have a tendency to take that as an insult. When truth be told, it's probably a compliment. You know they can do this. You want to see them do something different. Once you see them do something different, now you're like, okay, they can't paint you into a corner. You're diverse. That's the actor. Now let's look at the studio. As a people, we're as diverse as they come. Our stories are diverse. Just as diverse as everybody else's. But we don't necessarily get those stories told. Shortly after Chadwick Boseman passed away, we got a show on Netflix, a movie. Jonathan Majors, the beautiful, talented Regina King, Idris Elba. It's called The Harder They Fall. I want to say Delroy Lindo was in it. Lindow, right? Right. The young lady that played Zaza Banks. And I'm mind you, I don't follow her like that, but the name, right? I like that movie. I did. We got the comedian in and everything like that, you know, the little sheriff time. I like that movie. But now, in that movie, they saw fit to put a little bit of Black American culture in there, if you will. Black American history in there, if you will. Okay. Well, the only other Western I can remember recently like that, what I was featured in, it was, ironically enough, Denzel Washington. What movie was it? The hate, it wasn't the hate for nothing. No, you know what it was. It was a cowboy movie. Chris Pratt was in it. Enjoyed it. But Theo, what are you saying? We don't have no more of those stories to tell? All I got is Monday. Isn't Ryan Gosling in a movie where he's up in space about to save the earth? About to save the earth. We need you. We need that. We can't tell that story. I ain't in space. How about on a remote island? Last horror story I got where I was the big bad, it was Candyman. That's it. There ain't no horror stories out there involving me. In essence, what I'm saying is that there's more than one story to tell when it comes to us. When we talk about Black representation, imagery, love, loyalty, and everything like that, well, we cross the rainbow when it comes to storytelling. Well, who's going to tell those stories? And where do those stories get told? What G's got to have it and everything. I was talking to my wife about Donald Faison. We go back with Donald Faison. But back then, we would get movies put out. Well, if you own the studio, it's the biggest studio, most technologically advanced studio in North America, and you one of us, why not get the rainbow of movies? Why not get the plethora of diverse movies that we could be featured in? Why not? Why not? We talk about congregating power in America. Well, how much power can we congregate in America if we're employing, I don't know how many Black people, because we got, I don't know how many black projects popping up at Tyler Perry Studios? And we need to know, black people thirsty. Black people thirsty because we damn near consuming anything and everything ain't good. So when I look at the guy, definitely a success story. But there's more meat on the bone. It absolutely is. There's more meat on the bone. There's a whole lot more meat on the bone. Considering the studio and the amount of food that's on the plate, you ain't even touched it yet, big dog. You ain't even touched it. Moving right along though. Keep up with these notes before we segue into the next one. We came in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. We are at an hour. We did not come in here to be messing around tonight, did we? We did not. I see y'all moving around here. Let me see here. Let me see. Not tell him it's Captain Do-Rag real. I thought it was his show. Tyler Perry, 50 Cent, and Ryan Coogler are here to keep me. Oh, see? See? Because I don't know what to say. Because I'm looking like, because there's definitely a way to shut somebody up. There is, but I don't know. It's just as bad in tone deaf as Captain Do-Rag out there. Captain Do-Rag. I have no idea why we did that. Omar Fudo, a Sudanese Muslim, Myron Gaines. Yeah. Being born in Africa just make you African. Elon Musk is African. You know what? Here's the thing. You ready? This is the silliness of it. You're absolutely right. We should be acknowledging where Elon Musk's ethnicity takes him to. But here's what I'm going to do. If it's all about race, then Elon Musk is black and subject to black ridicule. The irony of it is the only reason why folks like him, because even though, according to why they call us black, watch where I go with this one. The only reason why the Republicans kiss Elon's ass, even though based on what they go off of, he's black too, is because of his skin color, which makes them the biggest bunch of damn racists in the world. He black, but you're going to say white because of his skin color, thus proving my point and quite a few other people's point that race doesn't exist. Every time somebody called Elon Musk black, and every time Elon Musk gets dapped up as a white supremacist, you're telling people racism is race is man-made. That's what you're telling folks. Because you're absolutely right. Moving right along. Unfortunately, so Grand Madam, just going by what I see. No, you're not wrong. But they will tell you to go by what it is. See, that's the slick part. They'll tell you to go by what it is, not what they see. When they go by what they see, they damn self. No. If we're going off of what it is, then what it is he's black. But if we're going off of what you see, which is what y'all really be doing, he one of y'all. So can we stop with the race thing? Because that's not a damn thing. No, y'all talk race when it benefits y'all. That's what that is. So yeah, they be telling on themselves. They be telling on themselves. But hey, if ain't nobody holding them accountable, and clearly nobody is, right? Grandma Tara say lion eyes. We just about up out of here. We are. I came here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. We are just about up out of here. Get to my notes and everything like that. Myron Gaines, Lord have mercy, Jesus. T'Challa, there we go. We can close the show with this one. I asked earlier. Should have came up with it by now. Magic the Gathering. Black Panther. It's crazy. February. We got Sam Wilson. Got a Hulk. I ain't, it's February, right? February. What? Mind you, we've seen a few promos out there and everything like that. Steezle, Gray, Kimoyo. What version of Black Panther should we get? Do you want in Magic the Gathering? There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. What version of T'Challa do you want in Magic the Gathering? Like what you looking at? It's Magic the Gathering. I don't think it's gonna be maximum. Be nice. Deluxe would be nice, so we get some true articulation. Hasbro. See how I said articulation? Yeah. Not like that Miles Morales, but no, like Maximum Spider-Man. The articulation like Maximum Spider-Man. That right there. So tell, what version of T'Challa do you want? You got any special requests? List it in the comment section. See what we got. Let me see. Is it the Dr. Eve Ewing version? Mind you, the Dr. Eve Ewing version is going to be a little bit different than the Imperial version. The Imperial version has a kilt. And the Imperial version doesn't have a pauldron. I feel some type of way about that. So yeah, let me know, what version do you want the pauldron? Do you want the kilt? Would you prefer a combination? Do we need a better version of the Christopher Priest? God knows that cape is horrible. Do we need a better version, an up-to-date version of the Civil War version? Because I don't think nobody gives two damn about that Black Panther. Or do we need? I will ask that question. Do we need a better updated version of the one from the Black Panther movie? Because he's awfully small, frail, not small, not muscular in that one. So just checking, seeing what we want. I ain't asking, I'm just asking. Let me see. Remember, the Ultimate's Black Panther. I really love that suit. Okay. We got Ultimate Black Panther. When you say Ultimates, you talking about Blue Marble? Because you know who we talking to. We got to be specific. You talking about Ultimate Black Panther, the comic book run with Brian Hill, or you talking we need a new suit, period? Okay. I like this one. Watch where we go with this one now. You say we need a new suit. Hold on. With Blue Marble. Okay. Appreciate you not telling them. Good looking. I'm clear. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So Kimoyo said we need a new suit. Okay, so like I said, we got the Imperial suit. It ain't really been around that long. It showed up in Imperial, right? The Dr. Eve Ewing suit has been around for a few years. If you were, oh Lord, see, we got the Rock With Me Nation. We got the Rock With Me Nation, and I know who I'm talking to. Like that's what it is. I know who I'm talking to. If you had to or could, now I'm not gonna say had, if you could design a brand new Black Panther habit, what would it look like? I don't know if we need to take time out right now to try and answer that question, because I'm not necessarily sure y'all thought I might answer that question. You might need time to think about it. We got a lot of resourceful people on here. Might want to get busy with your AI and everything like that. Make it do what it's gonna do. You might not want to answer right now. Ewing, Imperial, or Ultimate Black Panther, or the Panther Buster? Okay, now that, Kimoyo, you saying that's what you need for the action figure? One of them choices right there, Kimoyo. Like, I need that right now. Ewing, Imperial, or Ultimate Black Panther? It's messed up because you already gave it to us. But I'm gonna say I need them to figure out the best combo look between what you, Gray, and Steezle were doing. Like I'm gonna need them to figure that out. Because one, I need the pauldron, but I also need the kilt. Like that's the other thing. I need the kilt too. So I don't know how they gonna figure it out, but like I just need them to figure that out. Like that's what I want. That's what I want right there. Like I need the imperial look with the pauldron. That's what it is. I need the imperial look with the pauldron. That said, though, I don't think we got anything else. I think we about up out of here. I think we done had a great show. I did say we were coming in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. Yeah. Ain't no need for all that. Ain't no need for all that at all. And I noticed y'all help me out. We at 1530 Rock With Me Nation. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. 1530 remove. I noticed this. And we talk about racism. We talking about racism. I noticed this. When you think nobody's looking, like if you say something on a feed, people feeling able on feeds because they got a lot of folks coming in that's probably sharing the same mindset. So they'll say something stupid. But you can add them after that. They will have said something racist, and you got the flashlight on them now. Like, long as you ain't had a flashlight, everything was good. But you turn the flashlight on, folks disappear. Tell you what I mean. Tell you exactly what I mean. So we take a look here at YouTube, right? I post a video. It's a short. It's a short. And one of the people that responds is Stephen Tate 8514. That's STEVEN TATE 8514. That's on YouTube. Wasn't sent for, wasn't called for. Had no problem pulling up. None. But when asked to step back up to the carpet because he made some racial statements, no. And when I say called up to the carpet, like, well, I'm gonna post some other stuff and see what you say. No, because you know you just told your ass. Now, in our culture, you might not know what it means when it says to tell your ass. You just exposed yourself. It's amazing to me how left to their own devices, folks can be just as hateful as they can be. But walk up on them, shine a light on them, and all of a sudden they start stuttering. They start mumbling. They start wanting to say, oh, that ain't what they meant. Yes, it is what you meant. You meant exactly what you said when you thought nobody was paying attention, because you were free to speak your mind, and you did. I like to think better. I like to think that we're gonna do better as a community of nerds. I don't know how we got to be divided as nerds, because that's crazy. We're literally sitting up here reading stories about heroes and villains. I think it's safe to say some of us have been lying about what role we want to play. No, you want to be the villain. You want to be the villain. You going above and beyond to be the villain. That's what that is. Well, if you're going above and beyond to be the villain, or you associate with the villain, you can't be mad when you get called a villain. Ain't that what you wanted? That said, I'm out. Thank y'all so much. we gonna run. Thank you so much, Grand Matter, because you said it. You said first 1,500. That's what you said. You said first 1,500. Then you said 2 stacks. And after that, you said 5. I can't do nothing but go right along with what you're saying. Thank you so much, Grand Madam. Thank you so much to the Rock With Me Nation. Special shout out. So I'm gonna end it with this one. To those that have been making it do what it's been doing, Gray, Steezle, Grand Madam, Mr. Ray Smith, and I'm talking action figures, videos, and everything like that. Kimoyo, Daryl, man, damn. Like I don't even know what to say to everybody that's keeping us informed with articles and everything like that. And I tell them it's Jadix. Oh, damn. My other brother, Flash by Night, Marvin, and everything like that. Like, I don't know if you noticed it. I don't know if you see it. But without having meetings, I know we talk kick the bobo over here and everything like that, but without essentially being organized, do you know we release enough content to have our own website as an entity? I want you to think about that for a second, because action figures, customization, purchasing, movie reviews, comic book reviews, TV reviews. Y'all over there with the animation. Like, I want you to think about, like, we don't talk like that. And we are literally moving better than some, here we go, CBR. CBR. I'm just saying CBR. On a daily basis, they not dropping the content we drop. They not. It's quite a few sites not doing that, and we don't even link up like that. In essence, it's time to take the next evolutionary step. That's my take on the situation. We got something that the folks want. Or hell, at the very least, we want our damn self, and we know we ain't getting it nowhere else. So maybe that organizational meeting, maybe that needs to happen sooner than later. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I'm out. Thank y'all so much. It's been a blast. Remember what we're doing this for. Remember, don't get ahead of yourself. Like I said, I saw something I didn't like. And I'm very, very grateful. Everything happened for a reason. I'm glad it was pointed out. And remember the late, great Don Cornelius, right? Back when it was all about love, peace, and soul. Chadwick Boseman, who knew what it was to keep the main thing the main thing. I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and soul. We out.